a little better job of showing you how to use the assessment tool. So I spent some time today. Whoops, what happened with that? No. Okay, this was already here. Let me try, maybe because I had this open. Okay. All right, so here we have the assessment tool. We're going to give it the title, Assessment Practice, and we're going to just put in a random due date, and we're going to enable submission. Same thing, you have all these choices of enabling it now, starting at a certain time, or until a certain time. I don't like password. Don't see a reason for that. Classwork. And then you have your usual things down here, individual assign, publish to students, you want to make sure that's there, and copy to courses is not available for Sandbox. Okay, all right, right now. Okay, so now we're going to go to create. And there's a whole lot of settings that you can scan through on your own, including things can use a calculator during it. Students can use a calculator or not use a calculator or ruler, all kinds of stuff like that. So you can look at that on your own. Just want to make you aware that it's there. Then the questions. So there's a lot of different types of questions. So ordering on that type of question, you just go into it and you ask, the question is, put the following in order, and you type the options, and then when you're done adding all your options, then you can choose exact match, and then partial, pairwise, per response, and all that kind of stuff, and learning objectives, and then you just press save. And we're not going to do that, but then when you go to view it, it'll automatically scramble them. Okay, the next one that I want to show you about is just label an image. So you can't really upload much here. So if you're going to use an image, you should click on upload, go to more options, and then put in a URL, and you do that. And then they get the option. You ask them to write a caption. You can't label like within the image. You just can label the image, period. So if you want to show a picture of a certain state or a certain event or something like that, then you have the option to do that, and they can answer the question under the image. Okay, so that's another one that's kind of cool. They have another thing that is cool is highlight text. So I just want to show you real quick how to do that. So we have a question like, let's say, find imagery. Let's go and let's say that we had a poem or something like that. And let's use one that's appropriate for our time. Yes. So we'll pull that poem, The Second Coming by William Butler Yeats. How appropriate. Okay. So let's stick that in here. And all right, so now what you're going to do, you have two steps. So you are going to put possible responses, and then this is what you're doing. So let's say you click paragraph. Okay, it's going to highlight everything. Everything here that's highlighted is something that could be a possible answer. So if you only want them to, if you don't want them to be confused and overwhelmed, then you could start clicking out, and then they could never click on that line as an answer. If you want the line in there like that, if you want to highlight words, you can do it by word, you can do it by sentence, okay? So we don't want them to find imagery in the directions, right? So we're going to take that out. We don't want them to find imagery there. We don't want them to find imagery that we don't even actually want that to be there, but we can't take it out now. So note to self, next time don't copy and paste anything in. Okay, then here, the second part is where you actually click your answers, right? So take that out, and you click whatever it is that you want to have be the answer. And then you press save, and then they when they go to do it, everything that they can are allowed to answer will highlight as well. But if there's something you don't even want them to consider because that's too hard, it won't be yellow. but they will then select the answer from the ones that you left highlighted here. So that's a pretty cool tool. Okay, so let's get out of that. There's matching, which we have in the other one. There's some number line things for math that are pretty nice. So you can explore that. I haven't even really looked at it yet, but that's all there. And things that are a little bit more complex that also look like this is pretty mathy, X setup, Y setup. So you can play with that. I just want you to know that's there. And that's it. Over and out.